Hello and welcome back to the channel, folks. This is your boy StoicWarrior, and for today's video is another video from World of Tanks Blitz. Now for this video we're going to be talking about the T1 Heavy, the tier 5 heavy tank of the American tech tree. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, and so let's get on with the show, folks. For the first game with T1 Heavy, the map is Himmelsdorf, and this video is from my good friend Agent Locke, and right now he's using the T1 Heavy, the tier 5 American heavy tank. Now, a few things about this tank. If you've played in the tier 10 lobbies, there's the mouse, the German tier 10 mouse. Well, you could say if you scale down the mouse in order to fit into tier 5 lobbies, you get the T1 Heavy. That's what this thing is. It's basically the mouse of the tier 5 lobbies. This thing is huge in size. You don't want this thing to ram you. It's got a ton of armor. But the good thing about this is it's actually much more maneuverable than the mouse. Much more maneuverable. As you can see, it's gliding. It's just gliding. It's easily circling around. It's easily circling around the SU. SU's in deep trouble. Alright. Then, for example, the mouse is a fan favorite tank to use in Gravity Force. Then again, if you're playing Gravity Force in a tier 5 lobby, this thing will perform the role of the mouse, the same role as the mouse in a tier 5 lobby. You want to take this, go on straight up and start ramming everyone. This is the tank to use. Just look at that, 138, just a simple ram to the 820. That's a lot of damage considering this is a tier 5 lobby, and 138 points of damage is approximately the average damage that a tank actually does in a single shot, and you just got that from a ram. Now add to that, for example, you rammed, you get a one-shot damage equivalent to one-shot damage from the ram, then you pump a shot into the tank, that's equivalent to 2 shots. Not bad. Actually, that's a lot of damage considering the tier 5 lobbies only on average tanks have around what, 600 to 700 health, and 150 from a ram, and then 150 from the shot. That's equivalent to 300. You've taken out almost half of the enemy tank's health. And the best thing about this tank, it's maneuverable. And look, that's a DW2. The DW2 is also serious heavy, though it's a T4, but it's still a pretty serious heavy. And Locke did about 50 points of damage with the ram too. That's a lot of damage considering he just rammed another heavy tank. Okay. Another thing to note was Locke was actually left alone. It was a 1v3 for him. He actually took out the PZ4G. Taking out the PZ4G is now 1v2. It was a 1v3 before. He took out the PZ4G. So I believe we're gonna get a Kolobanov. And for those of you who don't know what a Kolobanov is to survive and win a battle against 3 opponents all alone. Basically a 1v3 clutch to get the win. Alright, only the Y5T34 is left, and it seems like the Y5T34 is being backed into a corner. Okay. Bad news. T34 has gone to side. Okay. Locke missed his shot, but that basically the friction against the tank is actually causing damage to the Y5T34. Though minuscule, but the first one that was actually -2, it actually allowed for the tracks to be broken. And up close and personal, Y5T34 is not able to pen the T1 Heavy. T1 Heavy is loads of armor for its tier. Loads of armor. So far, Locke has taken out 5 tanks, and kaboom! 6 tanks destroyed by Locke using the T1 Heavy, American tier 5 heavy. Impressive. An ace tanker, 6 tanks destroyed, 2400 points of damage. 2400 points of damage in a tier 5 lobby is no joke. Not at all, sir. No. 2400 points of damage means you performed really well. Superb. 2400 points of damage, and was the best. What the enemy did was 1222 by the Y5T34. Anyways, this was a superb performance by Agent Locke. So, alright, this was the first game. Let's head on to the second game, folks. For the second game with the T1 Heavy is once again another replay from Agent Locke, and this time on the map of Copperfield. Now, Copperfield is a map that you cannot actually play on after tier 6 lobby. For example, if a tier 6, if you're playing in a tier 6 tank and you match, no, actually sorry, tier 7 tanks can also play, but tier 8 and above tanks don't actually play on this map. It's actually a pretty small map. It's an interesting map. Okay, Electo coming up straight up. That thing is slicing for the T1 Heavy. For that Electo is like slicing butter. That tank, the tier 4 tank, 3 shots and it's done. 3 shots. No, literally nothing. Critical damage. PZ4G, 200 points of damage. Okay, he's in a bad spot. Nice shot to the Lago. Though, using a T1 Heavy in a tier 5 lobby, this thing is insane and overpowered for its team. You guys actually know this tank actually has the highest win rate of any tank in the entire game at 62%. That's a whopping good amount of win rate for a tank. Not talking about player, I'm talking about the average victories from this tank. 62%, that's a lot. And you guys can see as well why this tank has superb armor. He's got very good maneuverability for a heavy tank. Sometimes I feel like this thing is actually more maneuverable than many of the medium tanks out in this. Ho ho! Rammed the STRV out of the lobby. So far, Locke has destroyed 3 tanks and already bumped up 2000 points of damage. Locke is on a roll, and it looks like it's time for the Churchill to say goodbye. Oh, right in the ass. That was a mean one. Okay. 82. The 82 is a well-armored tank destroyer, but then again, it's not the T1 Heavy. Okay. Locke has taken out 5 tanks with only 1 enemy tank remaining, the PZ4G. Locke is on a lethal roll. As I was talking, this tank has good armor, no, not actually good armor, superb armor, superb maneuverability for a heavy tank, superb firepower and rate of fire. What more could you ask for in a tank? Oh! 6 tanks once again destroyed by Locke. That's insane. Whew. This was also an ace tanker, and this time it was almost 2600 points of damage with 6 tanks destroyed. Whew. 2600 points of damage in a tier 5 lobby. That's a monster level game. Absolutely no. Locke showed no mercy to the opponents, to the enemy team. I believe the next time they see his name, especially in T1 Heavy, they're probably gonna quit the match even before it begins. That is going to be all for today's video, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did enjoy the video, please do leave a like and comment down in the section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more weekly content, and if you want to check out more content from me, either regarding Apex Legends, Halo, Titanfall, etc., make sure to check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link down in the description below, and once again, peace out.